welcome back to Jenny LeClue Playable Teaser. I have traversed this room. I have a code from the creepy radio. I looked at the creepy skull. And I have a flashlight which will help me to look at this. But I can't actually open my inventory to use it. So hopefully when I click on this, it will just use it for me. Sassy. Ah, books! Hundreds and hundreds of books. There's nothing like losing yourself in a good book or three. I'm kind of in a hurry here. I don't have time to read them all. What is it Mom always says? Eliminate the noise, focus on the details, and the truth will reveal itself. Okay. Much better. Let's find out what he's hiding in these books. Does she have, like, superpowers? Alright, I think I'll start with that one. Am I supposed to pick? No, it's the first one! Arthurton Museum. Recent acquisitions. It's the Luciano Pearl! The latest and grandest installation in the Unnatural History Wing is a ghost ship, believed to be the ill-fated Luciano Pearl. Okay. Can I zoom in? Can I move? Alright. Gift of LeClue P.T and Martin Rankler. Date unknown. When the merchant ship Luciano Pearl set sail on November all signs pointed to an uneventful journey. However, the ship never arrived at its destination and was presumed lost at sea. The ship was finally discovered years later by the lighthouse keeper on Lake Island Point, shrouded in an eerie green mist. It was completely abandoned, yet still in seaworthy condition, with no evidence of foul play. Most remarkably, it was entirely invisible. Next page. What happened aboard the Luciano Pearl? Over a century later, the Luciano Pearl still fascinates. Number 2. Can I put them together? Invisible looks like I'm on the right track. Well, I hope so. These pieces were clearly torn from the same paper. I know! Can I put them together? Now to find the rest. It doesn't look like there are 3 more of them. It looks like there's only 1. Okay, invisible mast and sail. LeClue P.T and Martin Rankler standing in the invisible cargo hold. Look at them. Why did its crew and passengers, including Captain Hebert Clausby, his wife Lana, and their young child, simply vanish, leaving a ship full of cargo, including enough food and water for several months, behind? How did it become invisible to the naked eye, except by the light of a blue moon? Detail of invisible masthead. Invisible candles would have lit the crew quarters, the ornate captain's quarters. Why is there a window in the background? Alright, visit the Arthurton Museum and find out for yourself. This fine edition will most likely be viewable at the witching hour, upon a clear night with a blue moon, when the museum is closed. Sad, but true. Alright. Next book. I'll move around the bookcase to find more clues. Yes, I will! I can always step back to see the whole bookcase. Ooh, that's just a cutie. And I can use my trusty magnifying glass to get a closer look. Okay, I can just, like, look at these books. This book feels like it's attached to some kind of mechanism. Can I just, like, open them all out? Book. Come to me, book. That didn't do anything. Some of these books look like they might be connected, but how? I wish this one would click. There we go. Alright. That one had a thing in it. No! There are so many books here, it'd be impossible to guess the order. I don't know about that! I bet there are more clues in the other books. I bet you're right. Ding dong. It looks like the hour hand is stuck at 5. Writing it down. The hour hand is at 5. Hour hand, 5. Alright. Is that all she has to say about it? Still 5. I think it's broken. I think it's broken! Alright. Yes, I agree. Okay, what's this? Crystals. So beautiful, but such a horrible history. What is? What is? A history of weird... Globe! Globe! Let's give this a spin and find Arthurton on the map. Let's. Do it. Oh no! Fuck! Oops. Are we gonna go hide? Because that's kind of a travesty. Does no one care that the dog is just like going batshit? Alright. Here's a box that needs unlocking. I am the master of unlocking. Okay, here's another book that I'm supposed to be looking at, I think. This has a lot of redacteds in it. Investigation of unusual activity in blah. On June blah, a GCC representative received an anonymous phone call advising that dangerous amounts of blah had been sighted near blah, as well as a blah. Upon further investigation, blah, blah, discovered blah, 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 blah. The most unsettling aspect of the incidents that occurred on the night of blah was of the remaining blah who were found with only their blah attached, but the rest of their blah and blah were completely removed from their blah and blah. 7 members of blah team were questioned at length regarding their possible involvement with blah, 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 blah. Was also apprehended and questioned blah about the disappearance of blah. Upon further examination, blah stated that blah, blah, and blah, 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 assigned blah, blah. Note, refer to CL13A and CL13B for additional blah. Page 1 of 6. CL13A, list of blah found inside of blah blah. Alright, so these are people's names. Is this just like a shout out to the Kickstarter backers? Because that's what it looks like. Alright. Let's keep going. More peeps. So many peeps. So many beautiful peeps. Update on reported incidents at blah blah. When asked about the similar incidents and strange occurrences of blah at the end of last blah and blah, 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 denied any involvement in or knowledge of blah. Crucial evidence in the form of blah and blah is believed to have been recovered in a blah and is now being held at blah and examined by a blah blah recovery unit. The exact location of the suspect blah remains unknown at this time. Blah, 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 blah. Refer to document CL14A for a list of possible aliases for blah. Also refer to blah or blah blah blah. Alright. More backers? Known aliases. Okay, yeah, I mean, they're still all in alphabetical order. I'm sure these are Kickstarter backers. Whee! Cool stories, bros. I'm glad you got your name in. So I was going across, back and forth, but I think I got a little bit out of the way. Like, it's not the top book anymore. These are, yeah, the same stuff. So let me go down to row 2 and look for more things that I haven't looked at yet, which are not many. I'm not going to down to that owl yet until I'm done. Here's a thing. Can I take money? I can't take any money! Can I take this? No. Here's another book. Finding Arthurton. Finding Arthurton. Myth, fact, legend. Crushing everyone to death. That's a great place to start. It took more than a month to dig out all the bodies. The tragedy shook the community. It also emphasized the need for regulation in the mining activities beneath Arthurton. Glatz Mining Corp standard issue gear for new miners. A pan, a spade, a pick, a canteen, and a gun. Above ground, the rush had reached a saturation point. New fortune seekers were arriving daily, but the majority were unskilled. Many had never entered a mine in their lives. The vast network of underground tunnels they dug were unsafe and devoid of treasure. Arthurton was in danger of collapsing in on itself. Someone needed to step in and steer it to safety. That someone was Nathaniel P. Glatz. Nathaniel P. Glatz arrived in Arthurton in the spring of... What he found was deadly unsafe conditions. Sensing opportunity, he formed the Glatz Mining Corp. Page 2! Glatz rebuilt large sections of existing tunnels, introduced safe working procedures, and created jobs above and below ground. He bought out other miners, hiring the best and driving those who wouldn't join out of town. Nathaniel Glatz's particular talent was in surveying. He quickly identified the best sites, and sure enough, he found the largest pocket of pearlescent quartz in Arthurton's history. Pretty soon, Glatz Mining Corp had processed and sold enough quartz to hire nearly every miner in the region. Without their coordinated efforts, Arthurton would not be the thriving hub of technology and industry that it is today. This brings us to the story of Arthurton's settlers, Genvier and Theladius T. Pumberbitten. Theladius was a guide for new miners, helping them navigate the treacherous darkness. One day on his lunch break, Theladius wandered off to explore the mines. He squeezed through an opening between some boulders and found himself on the edge of a massive, previously undiscovered cavern. What he found inside changed the course of Arthurton's history. It would also cost Theladius his life! Alright? I don't see any clues in these books. I could be horrifically mistaken. I can click on this owl. It moves when I move this, which is spooky as hell. Cool. Story, owl, bro. A field guide to Arthurton, flora, and fauna is gonna have to wait till next time, because it's time to stop this episode. I hope you're enjoying Jenny LeClue Playable Teaser. I am. Lots to read. I still don't know what I'm doing with this thing I have down here, which is 355719571. I think I missed something at the beginning and the middle, so hopefully whenever I can decode this, it'll be clear as to what it is, because I honestly have no clue. But we will read the guide to flora and fauna when I get back. I will see you next time. Bye!